I think that an attorney has more of an obligation than merely going to court and leaving with a person. You know, we are professionals, Bob, and we're charged and we're given a license to practice law. We're given a license to give advice. And part of advice should be how to become a better driver so you don't have the problems in the future. How to recognize you're a better driver. I think as an attorney, you almost have an ethical duty to tell these people, hey, there is something here that may help you. You got a ticket in the past for this reason, and I was able to help you out, but here's something that'll help you out as far as saving money. Here's something that may save you an accident in the future. Now the law says that any emergency vehicle, which would be inclusive of anything that has a light on, whether it's a fire, ambulance, or wrecker truck, DOT, emergency truck, state highway truck, or anything, if it's by the side of the road with the light illuminated, you must, if possible, move over into the left-hand lane to leave a margin of safety. However, we recognized in New Jersey that it's so crowded that you can't move over at times. So they've built into the law that if it's impossible to move over, that driver shall reduce his speed so he is well below the speed limit when passing that vehicle.
Right.
And it's kind of nebulous. It's almost like a subjective thing. It's the old right on red, how long do you stop? But it's been very effective because a lot of people don't realize it, but those red lights and blue lights and yellow lights, drivers are driven into the light.
Especially drunk drivers.
Well, especially drunk drivers, but most any driver, when they see something like that, their attention is drawn. I wonder what's going on, and they steer right toward the problem itself. Mm-hmm. So these have been very effective. But
has there been a lot of police enforcement on that?
There's been substantial enforcement in North Carolina. North Carolina every day sets up on 95 a highway patrol driver, and he sits by the side of the road with his overhead lights flashing, and it looks like he's doing a report. Well, what he's doing is he's calling in the tag numbers to another group of troopers, which are half a mile down the road, and they're writing these summonses to everybody on 95. New Jersey has been relatively calm about it. In other words, when I say that to you, they recognize that it's difficult to enforce because it would mean actually taking the officer off of what he was doing and chasing the guy that didn't pull over. So it's a little more difficult to enforce than normal.